Hello, everybody, and welcome to either what is going to be either episode 2 or 3 of Acorn. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the little secret base building that we've got going on in the background as episode 2 or like 1.5, just like a silly little extra thing yet. But for the time being, I might as well call this episode 2. After the little base building and the little mining adventure that we did wind up with a skulk sensor eventually. Ella managed to get Silk Touch and grab a skulk sensor, so we're setting up something here. So, for this episode, I plan on doing 3 things in particular. Number 1, I want to explore around and see if I can find a swamp, because we need a sticky piston for this, and we have not found anywhere where slime spawn yet. Now the other option there is finding a jungle, which I know there's one by Josh who is over that direction. However, I would have to find pandas, a baby panda, and hope it sneezed, which seems like a lot of work for one little slime ball. Oh, cows in my boat. But besides that, I'm also going to show you guys objective number 2. Now, we built this portal down here, and it connects up here to this little platform I made. It was spawning down there, but we were having trouble with that portal spawning us, what would be about like 30 or 40 blocks in that direction, underground in a cave. Now, what I would like to do, since this portal's here, and the Nether fortress to get back to our original spawn is over there in the Basalt Delta area, and Jamin's portal would be over here somewhere. I want to connect all of these up and have a little Nether highway area so we can travel back and forth between them all. I'd also like to get Josh's base hooked up to us, but to be honest, I have no idea where his portal is, so we're gonna have to wait till he's online later today and ask him about that. Oh, and if it isn't obvious, OptiFabric finally works again, so we get our Optifine zoom back, and repeating textures don't look quite as ugly, which is amazing. Now, the plan for adventuring is going straight north. Eventually, I should find our natural spawn, and from there, we can just keep going north. The area to the, I believe it's the east of spawn, is pretty well explored, I believe, and nobody's mentioned finding a swamp yet. Of course, they probably don't really care if they do find a swamp, so we are probably going to have to check west, or east. West towards Josh's house, we explored that way during the ECRB thing, so we know for a fact there's no swamps, at least due west of spawn. And I believe, oh, nearly forgot the compass. That would have been annoying. Now, I think the compass will always point back towards natural spawn, which is weird because I'm pretty sure they used to point towards whatever bed you slept in. Yep. Definitely pointing back towards natural spawn. So without any further ado, oh, I got a traveling companion. You might want to buckle up back there. Keep your hands, feet, tails, and other cow bits inside of the boat. Is that an ocean monument? Holy shit. Well then. Grab those coordinates. Oh. There would be a storm of ruin. What? There's another one. Huh. Well, that would be very interesting for... Yeah. That'll be very interesting for, a prismarine farm. Try to get the compass lined up here. And close enough. What the heck? Oh my. Well then. I guess we were just surrounded by ocean, monuments, or whatever they're called. Ocean temples. You wait right here and watch the boat while I go sleep real quick. Hey, get out of there. Watch the boat. Don't let any more skeletons in it. I'm gonna go dig a hole and sleep real quick. I'm gonna take a moment to investigate this island a little bit. There's nothing here. Oh boy. Alright, so this island's a dud. Onward, I suppose. Ow. Gotta be careful, because, my armor's looking a bit shoddy right now. Jeez, how long? 15 more seconds. I should stay and collect that bed. There we go. Woo! Oh, there goes my shoes. And we're out of here. So I'm gonna head back to the secret base. And try to go further south. Explore that way for a bit. Hopefully we have some luck with that. Why do swamps feel like they're so much rarer now? Like, it used to feel like swamps were everywhere, and after the last couple updates, they just seem to be nowhere. Did they make swamps rarer? Did I miss that part of that in the patch notes? Gonna be somewhere around here, I suppose. Yep. Oh. It appears I was not the first person here. Okay. Onward then. A little disappointing. What the? Huh. Okay. So is somebody here already? Oh, nobody dug this up. Interesting. Which means we might be able to move villagers over to the base. Which I believe should be over here somewhere. Yep, because that's the ruined nether portal that I've checked already. It's a little stony outcropping that we can see from the base, more or less. This is, yeah, this is the mountain that our skulk mine is on. And I can see our little construction. Okay. So from here, I'm gonna go on foot south. Whoa. Also, this is the other thing Optifine does, which I really like, is it gets rid of like the squareness of glass. So all this is like one solid piece now. And it looks really good. I'm gonna go over there and up this way. Without falling to my death. You know, I really should have made it more armor while I was there, but here we are. What is this? Interesting little hole. It goes on for a very long way. Neat. Oh, I see a jungle. How have we found like 3 jungles and no swamps yet? How rare are swamps? Whoa! I think I just found possibly the coolest ravine I've ever seen.
Oh?
It opens all the way down into deep slate level. I can see some deep dark down in there, and there's an entire lake of lava as well.
Hmm.
And on the opposite side, there's like a water lake and lush biome. Did you play Minecraft when boats were just the absolute worst?
Yes. But what do you mean?
Uh,
In particular.
Back when they were fairly slow and broke if you bumped into anything, and when they broke, instead of dropping the boat itself, they would drop 3 sticks and 2
Oh
planks.
yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Holy shit, you've just reignited memories, my guy.
Sorry, didn't mean to dig up past trauma like that, however.
What do you mean by right for light? Like, I get the left for
It just means that when you're in the mine, if the torches are on your
Found a
right,
geode. It's like right by our mine too.
sick. It just
Okay, go on.
means if you're in the mine, if the torches are on your right side, it means you are facing the exit.
Okay. So you just place them on the left.
Yeah.
At all times.
On your way in.
Well, yeah. But why would you not light up your way? Like, why would you not light up everything on your way out? Where'd you get that from? Did you start doing it on your own, or do you copy it?
I mean, mazes and stuff. I've always used rule of left. So, and I got that from Ronald McDonald Scared Silly.
What?
There was a short period in the early 2000s in which McDonald's gave out VHS tapes to a cartoon starring Ronald McDonald.
I see.
And they were shockingly good for a McDonald's Happy Meal, like, promotion. But in that, the main characters, like Ronald, Grimace, and them, wound up in a maze in a haunted mansion. And Ronald's like, oh, mazes are easy. Just keep your left hand on the left wall, and eventually you'll find your way out. And ever since then, I've used rule of left. Found out it was a SWAT tactic later in my life.
Ah, wait. I got it from Stampy Longnose. The rule of left.
Who?
Do you know who Stampy Longnose? No. He was an OG Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh. As
And
for
the
what?
reason I bought Minecraft.
Oh.
Also the reason I bought Terraria.
Okay, I'm giving up on this buried treasure. I will be back to it later. Oh. Well, that kind of happened.
Huh?
I just fell into one of the holes I dug.
Ah.
Like, walked right into it. Alright, so, looking for a swamp, didn't work out. So we've got a new plan, and that plan is right back there. We are going to do it the easy way, which is just mining down to bedrock and mining a large area out and hoping to find a slime chunk that way. Ella is already down there, mining away, and I am going to make some cobblestone stairs here so that we can stair our way down to her. That should be plenty. We don't need our compass anymore. And for this, we'll take our good pickaxe with us.
Are you placing stairs?
Yep.
Nice. Oh. Someone recipe. Wait, wait, wait.
What's up, Mike? And if you want those. I have made a critical error. After spending 4 hours looking for a swamp that I could not find, me and Ella decided to try method 2. So we spent 3 hours digging out all of these chunks. Now, this would have worked, except we had dug one layer below this, where there is bedrock. Now, I'm not entirely sure if slimes are immune to that can't spawn on bedrock thing, but we were pretty sure we weren't getting slimes because there was a lot of bedrock and not many 3x3 areas for them to spawn. So we just assumed maybe we got really unlucky and none of the chunks we uncovered had a 3x3 space. Now, that struck me as odd because in the amount of chunks we mined out to have 3x3 spaces, there should have been plenty of slime chunks in here that had 3x3 areas. I mean, even way over here. It's just... the chances of a slime not spawning because of bedrock, if that's even a thing, are astronomically low. So I did some digging, and I learned something. There is 2 places slimes cannot spawn. One of them is on the surface outside of a swamp. The other is the deep dark. All of this is deep dark. We would have to mine about 300 more blocks that way before we are no longer in the deep dark. I checked, by the way. Several of these are in fact slime chunks. So that led to this. We are back in my house is mine, where I had to go through and dig out another bunch of chunks. And luckily, it was only roughly 6 chunks, and we found slimes down here. One was right here, and one was over there. And then I checked afterwards the slime chunk finder, because I didn't want to use it beforehand, because that would be cheating. And it turns out, this chunk and this chunk happened to be slime chunks, so I got lucky and dug straight into them. Now, this whole process took us another hour or so to get done. But with that one slime that we needed, we managed to build this. Now, it's just the start for now, but you may be asking yourself, oh, well, it's a lighthouse. What did you need slime for? Well, inside the lighthouse, Ella has constructed an AFK fishing spot. Now, this is going to be extremely useful for gathering levels until I can set up an ender farm in the end. Now, there is one more thing I want to do in this video, is this. I would like to get the coordinates of the 3 portals, plus Josh's. I forget where he said his was. And I would like to connect the 3 up. Now, instead of doing this in real time, and because I've already spent several hours today looking for slimes, what I'm going to do is just time-lapse it. And you guys are going to pretend that I got it all done in one day. We good? We good here? Alright. So, I'm going to go, and you guys are going to watch the fantastic time-lapse, and then I will film my outro after the time-lapse is done. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Looks like we have accomplished it. This goes down to the end here and connects to... Whoops, that's not my F5 button. Connects all the way back to here, which turns off left to spawn there and right to the Nether Fortress. Oop, off my walls. Now, I am going to have to mob-proof this eventually because it is a little bit of a magma cube farm at the moment. But, yeah, nothing that a ceiling and some strings won't fix. Ella made this during my live stream while I was constructing it. I'm sure you saw it on the time-lapse. Then this portion hooks right up here and leads all the way to Jimmy's portal. Now, there is still a lot of work to be done. I still gotta add the walls up, and then I'm probably going to leave them 4 instead of 5 like I had originally planned, and then add a roof so things don't fall on us, like these slimes. But with that time lapse out of the way, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thank you, everybody who watched this. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I had making it. Join us next week for episode 3, and I hope to see you guys there. And until then, keep it weird.